I found that you really need to adjust your color palette for gray hair. I had my colors done back in 1988, and I spent quite a bit of money on it. This was really based on the colors that are found in me naturally. So all of them still hold true, except for the one you see here on the far left, the Casual Neutral 3. That was based on my hair color, which is a coppery blonde tone. Everything else, though, still holds true. I'm particularly interested in the purple tones now that I have silver hair. Tuesday, I wore this purple dress and threw on a wig because I wanted to see a little bit more of the hair with the color. I used the self-matching belt that came with the dress wrapped around my head as a scarf, and then I took the same self-matching belt from another dress and threw that on, just for a little contrast, and wore it with my orange purse. Had a little technical difficulties, so I ended up having to shoot with my laptop, and it has sort of a delayed response, and I have to run to get into position. So you get a little motion with the dress in the photos this time. Woo, production value. The main reason I am getting rid of a number of things in my closet is based on color. They simply don't look good on me anymore. All of the beiges and tans are just terrible. So anything that is of a natural fabric, I decided, since I'm getting rid of it anyway, let me give a shot at dyeing it and see if I can reinvent clothes that I already have and turn them into colors that I will wear for a fraction of the cost. Now, I haven't dyed anything in years, and of course, these are not going to dye spectacularly because they've been worn and they have stains and things. So I'm just going to take it one at a time and see how it goes. Knowing that there was a base color to this linen dress of a light brown that wasn't going to go anyplace, I opted for a dark green. I had initially thought about a dark gray, but when I went shopping for the dye, and I just used plain old RIT dye for this, when I went shopping for the dye, the shade of gray that they offered was a bit of a light gray, and I had a feeling it might come out a little taupey, and I definitely didn't want the taupe. The cats were totally flipped out. This was more cooking going on in my kitchen than they can remember seeing in a long time. The dye turned out pretty nice. I like the overall color. It was a little light under the arms, but I'm probably only going to wear this a couple of times this season, and it's better than not wearing it at all. At least I feel comfortable knowing that it's definitely in my color palette now. I know skinny jeans are the staple in every woman's wardrobe, and I picked up a pair about a year ago and didn't love how they fit me, and I packed them away. Well, I broke them out, and I kind of like them more now. Rolled up the ankles and wore them with my orange sandals for a bit of color, and it was a really nice outfit. It got a little cold that day, so I ended up throwing on a St. John jacket, which gave it a nice look. Then I went out that night. Ran into my friend Larry Thomas, also known as the Soup Nazi, and we had a few drinks that evening. I adore Larry beyond measure, and we do love to get together periodically and tie one on, so this wasn't all that unusual for us. What was unusual was this was pretty much our mellowest night ever. We didn't cause any buildings to get evacuated, no fire departments were called, nothing like that. We really have to step up our game again. Cold and rainy on Friday. Went with the skinny jeans again, this time with some 9 West high-heeled boots that are surprisingly comfortable for as high as they are. Here's an unexpected back view as I trip over Sequel. Don't worry, he wasn't hurt. I wish I'd taken a picture of this part while it was on. This is what really makes the outfit, this vintage poncho from the 70s. I know none of these rusts are really in my palette right now, but I feel very comfortable with the gray, and it's so dramatic and just fun. You only have it on for a few seconds, and it's all about style. The other days this week, I defaulted to my rut of a workout top, workout pants, tennis shoes, because I was working out, I was dyeing clothes, I was editing videos, I was not being out and about and fashionable. So that was how my week was. I will be dyeing some more clothes this upcoming week, and I will share that with you next week. Have a great week.